Introduction to the topic and the mystery of black holes. Hello, what's up, my science lovers? Welcome to Science Mysteries Explained by an AI, the channel where we turn the most complicated questions in the universe into something even your dog could understand, well, with a little effort. Today, we're tackling a topic that leaves us all with that look of, what on earth is going on? Yes, folks, we're talking about black holes. First, let's set the stage. Black holes are those cosmic objects that have such nasty gravitational pull that not even light can escape from them. Can you imagine? If light can't get out, what chances do we mere mortals have with our gravity that can barely hold a helium balloon? Spoiler, zero. And here's the question that's kept us all awake at night. What's inside a black hole? Is it a portal to another universe? A sort of prison for dangerous aliens? Or maybe just an existential void like the one we feel on Monday mornings? Today, we'll try to find out, or at least attempt it, because let's be honest, no one has been inside one to tell the tale. Well, because entering a black hole basically means ceasing to exist as we know it. But before diving in, we need to understand what the heck a black hole is. Because you can't say I'm scared without knowing what you're up against, right? So let's go with some basic science, but with style. But what is a black hole? And the concept of spaghettification. A black hole is basically a region in space where gravity is so intense that not even light can escape. It's like when you open a bag of chips, and suddenly all your friends magically appear, but in this case, neither they nor light can leave the party. This happens because the matter inside a black hole is squeezed into an absurdly tiny space, called the singularity. Imagine cramming all the mass of the sun into something the size of a city. Yeah, crazy. It's like trying to fit all your winter clothes into a carry-on bag. Physically possible, but the result is a disaster. Now, the boundary of the black hole is called the event horizon. This is the point of no return. Literally. If you cross it, there's no going back. At this point, gravity says, that's it for you, buddy. Not you, not your spaceship, not your dreams. Everything gets trapped. And beware, if you get too close, you'll face the dreaded spaghettification. What's that? Well, imagine you're a noodle in the hands of an overzealous Italian chef. Gravity inside a black hole doesn't affect every part of your body the same way. Let's say you're falling headfirst. The gravity at your feet will be much stronger than at your head, and it'll basically stretch you like bubblegum. Not the best way to end your days, but at least your epitaph will be epic. Here lies someone turned into pasta by a black hole. But what if we manage to survive somehow and peek inside? My friend, that's where the real fun begins. Let's see. What I'm about to tell you will blow your mind. Alright, I know what you're thinking. Okay, I get it. Black holes are basically cosmic shredders, but what's inside? Here comes the plot twist. Even scientists don't know for sure. It's like the universe gave us a giant spoiler with no context. But don't worry, because we're going to theorize like we're in an afternoon of conspiracies with friends, but with real science. And watch out, because what I'm about to tell you will probably make your brain explode a little bit. So, get ready, take a deep breath, and keep a glass of water nearby because this is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while being told dolphins might be smarter than you. Yeah, complicated, but exciting. A journey to another dimension? Now, what happens if you manage to cross the event horizon? Is it like jumping into an interdimensional slide? Or do you just turn into a mush of atoms floating in nothingness? Let's explore the theories. First theory. The black hole could be a portal to another universe. Bam, how do you feel about that? This idea comes from theoretical physics and something called Einstein's general theory of relativity. According to this gem of science, some black holes could be connected to something called white holes. What's a white hole? Basically, the unfriendly cousin of a black hole. While the black hole sucks everything in, the white hole spits it out. So, it's like the black hole is the entrance and the white hole is the exit, but to another universe. Imagine you enter a black hole in our galaxy, you get spaghettified, RIP you, and then your atoms magically appear in another reality where, hey, hold on there, Cosmic Explorer. Is your mind being blown by this video? Well, don't let the event horizon of boredom catch you. Hit that subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't hurt, and I promise I won't turn you into interstellar spaghetti. Oh, and if you're already subscribed, give it a like and share it with that friend who always falls asleep in science class. Ready? Then let's keep discovering what the heck is inside a black hole. This is about to get good. And here's where it gets even weirder. Still with me? Good, because what I'm about to tell you is going to make you wonder if the universe is run by a writer with too much caffeine. Ready? Because this is where black holes stop being just cosmic vacuums and turn into time machines. Yes, you heard that right. Time travel might be more realistic than you thought, but spoiler alert, it wouldn't be like in Back to the Future. Sorry, Marty McFly fans. Black holes and time travel. Let me explain. According to Einstein, space and time are like a giant sheet of paper called spacetime. When something very massive appears, like a black hole, this sheet bends and wrinkles, and that's where things get interesting. Theoretically, if you could orbit a black hole without being crushed, time for you would go slower than for someone far away from it. In other words, while you take a few laps around the black hole, years, decades, or even centuries could pass outside of it. You're basically a time traveler. Now, imagine you come back to Earth after your cosmic trip. For you, only a few hours have passed, but for everyone else, boom, 100 years have gone by. Your friends are stardust, and the latest music is probably made by robots. Although, let's be honest, we're kind of heading in that direction, right? And before you get too excited, no, you couldn't use this to save your ex or win the lottery. First, because surviving that close to a black hole is impossible. And second, because nobody wants a black hole to be your time machine. It's basically like trying to use a volcano as a jacuzzi, dangerous and not at all relaxing. But are black holes holograms? Are you tripping out yet? Well, it doesn't stop here. There's a theory that suggests black holes might not be what we think. What if everything we see and think we know about them is a hologram? Don't worry, we're not saying we live in the Matrix, well, not yet, but this idea comes from something called the holographic principle. According to this, all the information about everything that enters a black hole might be encoded on its surface, like a cosmic tag that says, yep, we put a planet, a star, and maybe your favorite coffee mug in here. In other words, everything that falls in still exists in some way, but not as we know it. It's stored as compressed information, like a sort of galactic hard drive. How's that? Black holes could be the universe's USBs, but without that safely eject option. And here's where your mind gets broken. If black holes are holograms, what if the whole universe is one giant hologram? I know, this sounds like 3 a.m. philosophy, but it's a theory that scientists take very seriously. So, next time you feel insignificant, remember, you could just be a pixel on the grand screen of the cosmos. Could we create a black hole on Earth? Okay, I've told you what black holes could be and what happens if you get too close. But here's the question nobody asked. Could we create a black hole on Earth? And before you start packing for Mars, let me explain. In theory, scientists at CERN, those crazy geniuses who built the world's largest particle accelerator, could generate mini black holes. These would be tiny, about the size of a proton, and would disappear almost instantly due to Hawking radiation. Basically, they'd be harmless, but the idea of playing with black holes sounds as dangerous as letting a teenager borrow your new car. What if something goes wrong? Well, supposedly it can't, but that wouldn't be the first time humanity did something stupid. And there you have it, my curious cosmic friend. Black holes are literally the biggest mystery in the universe. They're portals to the unknown, time machines, and who knows, maybe the key to understanding how everything around us works. What's clear is that the more we learn about them, the more questions arise. It's like opening a bag of chips and finding half of it filled with air. Why? Or for who benefits from this? So, the next time you look up at the sky and see a black hole in a documentary, remember, you're looking at the biggest puzzle in the universe, one that we still don't know if we want to solve. Because, let's be honest, there's something incredibly fun about imagining we live in a universe where the answers are as crazy as the questions. And now tell me, what do you think is inside a black hole? Drop it in the comments, because I'd love to read your theories, even if they involve aliens, interdimensional tacos, or time travel. See you in the next episode, my space explorers. Goodbye.